since the very beginning, it has been known as GM carpet. The G is always above the M, and it's basically meant to be God and Mark. And that I always have looked at it from the aspect that God is my senior partner. He is truly the person that I try to answer to. You get some customers that can be grumbly and not happy with what you do, and you have to always look at it that you're trying to please, your senior partner all the time. And that's the way I've always tried to look at it. I'm trying to please him, and in the process 95% of the people will be pleased in the process. Beyond that has been my faith. I had the boys that are in the business. Their names are Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Most folks maybe have heard those names before, and it
Absolutely.
tells you the importance of those names to me as well, and that ethic that we try to have, that moral ethic within the business. But then also too, I've always been extremely involved in my churches. Originally, my church was involved in the Episcopal Church, and always being a trustee, a warden for 35 years, trustee and warden. Built a church at one point our church went into the ocean, and we wound up rebuilding it after Hurricane Sandy. So we built a $1.4 million church, and so that was a real project after the whole mess of Sandy here at the Jersey Shore. And then also been very involved ever since. Trying to study and involved in church groups and everything. Big one that we work with a lot is Keswick, rehabilitation out in the Whiting area, and working with the guys that are coming out. They're just great guys. And when they finally have that ability to change their lives from various addictions, they just come on fire, and they're just the greatest people to be around. I have so many friends from the Keswick environment that have come back into the world and are great, in their service to the community again, and from plumbers to electricians to, various services they provide. So yes, very involved in the services, with my church and everything. But hopefully that in the back of people's minds says the ethical, moral basis to which you're always answering, not maybe necessarily to the customer, but necessarily above and beyond the customer.